The community that was built on the Hudson River, a beautiful, beautiful community facing Manhattan, and the builder ran out of money before everything was completed, and the one thing that wasn't completed was the seawall. And so the community, the land all around the community, started to sink. The buildings were solid because they were on pylons, but the community started to sink, and we were faced with the challenge in the weird situation of putting flexible lines in to connect the utilities. So as the ground started to sink, the utilities all wouldn't disconnect.
One guy at a board meeting was so upset that his false teeth came crushing out into the board and hit the board member square in the face as he was talking. And it's like, how do you deal with that?
I was at a community of mine on Saturday and I heard a large bang. Drove all around looking for what it was, and ultimately I saw taillights in the garage, but they looked like they were very far in the garage. Turns out it was an elderly gentleman that drove through the back of the garage, took out the water heater, took out the furnace, took out the gas line, the water lines and everything, and was stuck in the car because his doors were right at the wall point, so he couldn't open the doors. So I ultimately got in there, and he was dazed and confused. I got in there, pulled him out, turned off the water, and then got everybody out of the buildings, and the fire company came, and when they entered the property, their sirens all went out, which are gas detectors, so there was significant gas, obviously, in the air. But nobody got hurt, everybody was fine.
We once had a tenant, it was a couple with a young child. He was a professional chef. After maybe 9 months, they had marital problems, and she left with the baby. Well, he went crazy and he bought a Harley Davidson. Now this apartment was a loft which was 100 feet long. Well, he wound up driving the motorcycle up and down all hours of the night. Made everybody crazy. But eventually we talked sense into him and he stopped that.